Are you serious, Mohammed Mercy? Just that camera. Are you serious? What's going on in Egypt? What? Oh, you better grab your Bible right now and turn it to Isaiah chapter 19. And I'm going to turn mine there now. Because what we're seeing happening right now in the Middle East is absolutely of biblical proportions, as again the violence and the tension that's building. I've seen worse violence, and when they were overthrowing Jose Mubarak, it was a whole lot worse. But now they could have had a settlement, a peace agreement, and the army walked out on the civilians. Now wait a minute. Here's what it says in Isaiah chapter 19, verse 1. The burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud, and shall come into Egypt, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence. And the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. And the spirit of Egypt shall fail in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof. And they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards, and the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel lord, a fierce king shall rule over them, saith the Lord of hosts. And verse 11 says, surely the prince of Zon are fools. The counsel of the wise counselors of Pharaoh is become brutish. How say ye unto Pharaoh, I am the son of the wise, the son of the ancient kings. That's exactly what's happening right now. Mohammed Mercy is the fierce king, the cruel lord. And the opposition is saying to the new Pharaoh, who declared himself ultimate power, I am of the sons of the ancient. I'm the son of the wise, the son of the ancient kings. In other words, the people, the secular opposition are saying, we're not under you. We have a voice. Well, listen to what's going on. And 7 people have died so far since he's made that decree on 11/22/2012. But today's 12/12/12, and here's what's going on in Cairo, Egypt. Efforts to resolve Egypt's rapidly worsening political crisis suffered a blow today on December the 12th, 2012, when the army abruptly postponed the unity talks that the opposition had minutes earlier said they would attend. Confirmation that the secular liberal opposition coalition would join the meeting after boycotting reconciliation talks hosted last week by Islamist President Mohammed Morsi. It had raised hopes to an end to the street protest and the deadly violence. The latest convulsion in Egypt's transition to democracy was brought on by a decree last month by Mohammed Morsi, in which he awarded himself sweeping powers to ram through a new constitution. The constitution is to be voted on in a national referendum this Saturday, December the 15th, 2012. It is necessarily prelude to parliamentary elections due early next year. So, Mohammed Morsi caused huge controversy, dividing the Arab world's most populous state and bringing thousands of pro and anti-government protesters into the streets of Tahrir Square in Cairo, Egypt. And the worst upheaval since the fall of Jose Mubarak almost 2 years ago. The unrest has so far claimed 7 lives in clashes between the Islamic Muslim Brotherhood and the opposition. But the army has yet to use force to keep the protesters away from the presidential palace, now ringed with tanks, barbed wire, and concrete barriers. The postponement of the talks came as Egyptians abroad began voting on the embassies, at the embassies in the referendum. So the voting has begun. It will conclude on the 15th. They're voting on a new constitution that Mohammed Morsi fast-tracked through the Islamic-dominated drafting assembly. The start of the voting process was set back by the opposition, which had hoped to delay the vote. "We will vote no. We will vote no," said the opposition politician and former Arab League chief Ammar Massa. He told Reuters. Another senior opposition figure also announced the group would push for a no vote. Massa also said that he would attend the Army's unity talks, along with Nobel Peace Prize winner Mohammed el-Baradei, who is a leftist and part of the liberal Wafd party leader. Also, Mahmoud Fakhri Abdul Noor also said he would have attended. But the army has canceled the meeting. The army said, no, we're not going to meet. Just vote. Just go vote. Just go vote. You got a constitution to vote on, yes or no? So the army is backing Mohammed Morsi. Well, why are they? Well, it's because Mohammed Morsi is backed by Barack Obama. $1.5 billion the United States government, Obama administration gave to Egypt after the overthrow of Hosni Mubarak. Then, after Obama asked Mohammed Morsi to broker the ceasefire between Israel and Palestine, Obama gave Mohammed Morsi another $450 million. Then, he just gave them his word that he would send them 20 new F-16 fighter jets. And guess what day that the President of the United States is going to send it to Mohammed Morsi? On January 22nd, 2013. You say, so what? That's Israel's National Election Day. So let me see if I got this right. On Israel's National Election Day, the President of the United States is blessing Mohammed Morsi of the Muslim Brotherhood Egyptian-led nation with 20 new F-16 fighter jets for free. Oh, and by the way, Obama, during the talks of the fiscal cliff, we're about ready to fall off the fiscal cliff, but he has said to the Republican coalition of Mitch McConnell and John Bonner, he says, oh, but by the way, we have to give Egypt another $3.1 billion. We got to make sure that their new democracy is stable. It doesn't sound like a democracy. It sounds like the Arab Spring is really nothing but a dark winter of the rise. The dark night rises. The Muslim Brotherhood. And Mr. Obama, I think you were the catalyst, because on our Independence Day here in America, your first one as president, July the 4th, 2009, instead of spending it shooting off firecrackers over the Washington Mall, you were in Cairo, Egypt, kicking off your American apology tour and rising and raising the hopes of the Islamic world of a new day. That's the truth. That's the facts. Now you're going to give them, after all these billions of dollars, 20 fighter jets on Israel's election day? That's like sticking your feet up against them. What are you doing? Folks, the New World Order. The New World Order. Folks, the rise. New World Order. The Bible calls it the beast. The beast is ready to rise. We're on the brink of the beast. The beast.